everybody, Abby Inventing here. So today we're going to be doing a new video for you guys. So today is going to be a morning routine video because I hadn't done one yet because Raven and the goats are new. So ever since Elvis passed away, so we stopped making the morning routine and the night routine videos. So now since we have Raven and goats, we are now going to begin with another one. So usually I start by getting to the goat stall and grabbing their bowl, and of course they do their little trick where they put their little hoofs on the gate. Yeah. So right now I'm grabbing the scooper of the beauty. Just kidding. It's just a scooper. So I put the bin back into the slot. So if y'all are wondering why I'm using a blanket or a horse saddle pad to cover the trash can bin, is because I don't have a lid. So Raven gets one scoop of a GoPro alfalfa pellets, so that way he gains weight back. So if you're wondering why he needs to gain weight, is because when we first got him, he was all nice and he had more meat on him, and then he was eating just hay, and right after that, and he got on the skinny side, so he's having to eat a little bit more. So right now I am grabbing one scoop of sweet feed for the goats because this is like their most favorite thing to eat out of almost everything. So if you're wondering why we give them sweet feed, it's because, well, they need something to snack on. So yeah, usually every 2 months I would give them a scoop of their meds wormer because they need it. So right now I'm putting some treats inside their bowl, both of their bowls, because Raven's been a good boy today and the goats, they just want something delicious. So right now I'm going to put the goat's bowl on top of Raven's bowl, and we're going to go to the goat stall. So right after the goat stall is open, they try to rush out, but at least I got in there in the nick of time, so they all have manners where they start to back up. So yeah, there they go. And Raven, of course, he likes to stand near the door, and I do not know why. He's like, "Mommy, let me have food." But he needs to know he needs to be patient. The goats go first because they were here. Right after I got done feeding the goats, I give Raven a pat on the head and I start opening the door. So right after I open the door, I usually put my finger out for ground manners because he usually launches out the food. So I do not like him doing that, so I give a finger out so that way he can start backing up. So right after I dump that, I give him a few pats because I'm trying to gain my trust back up with him because he's not been in a good mood lately. So right after I gave him his grain, I went ahead and put the scooper right there, and I grabbed one flake of alfalfa. He usually gets one flake of alfalfa every day, so that way we can get his weight back up. So yeah, so over here I'm now going to scoot over the alfalfa pellets, GoPro alfalfa pellets, and we're going to put the alfalfa right there in that little slot, so that way he can have his pellets on one side and his alfalfa on the other. Of course, when his alfalfa goes in there, he starts to eat on it. I'm just giving my boy a little bit of love because, well, he's a good boy. So right after that, I go to the end of the stable to grab the water hose because his water was low, and let's go ahead and go refill it up. So if you're wondering why we have some, I don't know what it's called. It's like a type of styrofoam, but it's not styrofoam. It's because since it's getting colder, the pipes, we don't want them to freeze. So yeah, right now we are now cleaning the dirt off of Raven's trough because usually when he walks around his stall, the dirt flies everywhere. It's like dust, and it gets all in his bucket, and it also gets on the sides of his bucket. So we're gonna go ahead and dump it out. Okay, now we're going, since we already are starting to give him fresh water, we are now going to close the door and probably head over to the tack room. So if y'all do not know, I left my light on last night, and that is not good because I need it for nights. So yeah, I went ahead and grabbed Raven's fly mask, and I'm now going to go get his fly spray because the flies are out today and it's like 66 degrees outside. So yeah, I was looking for my fly spray. So the flies were bothering his legs and his eyes, so I went ahead and grabbed the fly spray in his mask, so that way we can go ahead and get him sprayed down and good for the day. So right after I'm done giving his fly spray, I put the fly spray down and I'm going to go ahead and put on his fly mask. So of course he's eating, sorry Raven. So he's like, get off of me. So yeah, I told him, you can't eat and have a fly mask. So there we go. So right after we have his fly mask on, we go ahead and grabbed, if you're wondering why my groom box was in here last night, because I came in here last night to, like, you know, sit and chat with Raven and give him a lot of tweets. So I was playing my video game right there in the corner of the stall. So yeah, if you're wondering why my goat is on my tiller, it's because he's a climbable goat and he likes to climb. So as we come over here, we are now going to grab some hay from Raven's hay bale. It's because my goats don't eat alfalfa, so they get the grass hay off of this bale. And if y'all think I'm throwing way too much hay over there, y'all are thinking wrong, like deadly wrong. They can at least eat half of this bale if they wanted to, like no joke. To Raven's Trough, and we're going to see how full it is. So it's getting a little full, so I went ahead and started hand watering it. So after Raven's trough was full of water, we are now going to go ahead and go to the goat stall so I can get their trough watered. Like, they don't need fresh water right now because they have already good water, so yeah. Sorry, goatsie. Shall we waving? Now we are almost full of water, so I'm went ahead and kinked the water so that way it can stay off until I go and turn off the hose. So, yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new or have not done already, please like and subscribe, as it really does help me out and I really do appreciate it. If you have any new ideas for videos, please comment down below. And like I always say, stay in the saddle and complete your goals and say thank you to Jesus. See